I could not think of a better weekend to have yoga teacher training. So outside, it's icy.
Breathing room.
There's supposed to be some snow moving in. And I'm here in my little yogi space. Oh, check this out. Ooh, little blue light. It's like a little aura. It's yoga. Creating a great yoga ambiance. And here's why the ambiance of my little kitchen area over here is so important. Because we just did an hour focusing on pranayama, breathing, right? So one of the things that I love that one of the instructors said, love and focus equals a field where we are able to access the healing of prana. So if I don't have the right space, the right atmosphere, the right conditions when I'm doing this virtually, I feel like you're going to have this like separation when it comes to yoga teacher training. So that's why you've got the plants and the light and the space, and I make sure that it's warm in the house because I want to make sure that I feel like I'm in the classroom with all the other yogis, even if I can't be, because I want to feel like I'm with everybody else. It's just me here, it's just my energy. But if I can pick up anything from the people who are through the screen, virtually in there, I'm gonna do it. And I think that's what helps take a virtual learning experience to the next level. So this weekend, there's a lot on tap, but I think the big takeaway is going to be developing the type of teacher that you want to be. So finding your voice. So part of our homework last time was to actually send a recording in of us cueing sun salutation A.
Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog.
We're also going to be doing, I think like 3 hours talking about props. Lots of new ones. Props, I'm talking about like blocks or I've got my strap over there, how you use them in a class and why they're important and how they can help benefit you and your students. Breathing is the biggest struggle for me when it comes to my yoga practice. We're learning techniques that we can apply to our own practice, but the great thing about these techniques is eventually they just are. And you don't need the techniques to get into that space, to get into that zone. Hey, take this off. Stop. Today was all about props, which was good because I utilize them on occasion, but I'm not the first to go grab a block when I head into class. So the first question that was asked of us, what is the difference between exercise and movement? And everyone's like, And there's a lot of different answers, okay? There's not one right particular answer. That wasn't the point. The point is that a lot of times we take movement for granted. Some people feel like, I don't want to go to a yoga class. I don't want people to see me move. So a big part of today was using props to make people feel comfortable with that movement on their yoga mat. Your body adapts to the positions that you spend the most time in. And when you think about what am I doing most often, it's usually sitting or it's standing and you're not, moving and grooving. So you don't necessarily feel comfortable doing it, especially if you're only doing 30 minutes or an hour or two of yoga a week. Really, when it comes down to it, as a yoga teacher, you can be a better yoga instructor if you know more about movements. And it's an instructor's job to help them feel comfortable in whatever their skill level or ability is. And that's why props are important. That's one reason. There's a few others. One thing that was said in class today was that, as a new instructor, you're going to teach some crappy yoga classes. I mean, just flat out. And you will get better over time. So it's gonna take you a minute before you can just step into a class and feel great about it. We practice cueing sun salutation B, taking turns. front of the class. I'm in a little virtual group. We have a little virtual club now. I noticed a difference from all of us. I felt like we were more confident, more comfortable. Obviously, we know each other a little bit better now. And the practicing that I've done in my bedroom, in my head, made me feel like, Kara, you know this pose. You've done it 1,000 times. Just stop overthinking it. And it was more fun. I didn't sweat as much. Didn't need near as much deodorant. But it's finding that nuanced approach. Maybe you're not like artsy, feely sort of person. I was worried about that because I'm not really an artsy, feely kind of person. You need to find the voice that suits you, and you will have students that will love that, and you'll have students that don't, and that's okay too. Face the sky and lift, and move into reverse warrior. Let me give you a tidbit. Sometimes people see a prop, a block, as a life preserver. It's a way to enhance your pose. It's a way to get the most you can out of your practice. So next time you're offered a block, if you're in class, don't take offense to it. Now, that being said, we also discussed language and ways to use your block and your prop so that people don't look at it as a crutch and that it's actually something super beneficial. I never thought about it that way. I feel stronger this weekend. After a month of doing yoga and reading a couple of different books like The Heart of Yoga and Teaching Yoga, I just feel more excited. I feel more grounded. And I will tell you, after a really intense practice, the first night and again today, I feel really sore. My arm hurts.